right, so after balance, we go right into lat pulls, followed by puppet pulls. Two of the pulls.
All the pulls.
All the pulls. We're going to do all the pulls. So lat pulls. Now, this is such an interesting exercise in that it looks really simple, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I find that people have the hardest time with it. So, but don't let that get you. It really is just simple. I think the reason is you're focusing on lifting your ribs because they're lat pulls.
Right.
And you're doing weight shifts. And then once you weight shift, then you need to get your torso so that you're using the core as you're lifting one leg to the other. So it's very interesting how it works. All right, so after you've done all that, then remember I even kind of went, okay, now we're going to lat pull. So we kind of start like this. Ribs are up, of course your knees are bent. So the first part of this, let's just do the arms first, Tiff. So you're thinking, you're gonna bring to here, okay? And then you're gonna drop lat pull. So let's just do that again. Ribs up, lat pull. Now on some of them, Teresa, drops a little lower, but it's still the same thing. You're just lowering it to get the ribs up, okay? So arms are straight up. Now, what we do is we're gonna lat pull, we're gonna shift over onto one leg and lift it with a pointed toe. So it looks like this. Come to here, ribs up, then we drop back down, bend the knees. Shift your weight. Here we go again. Over here, go ribs up, back. Let's just do it one more time. Shift the weight. Pointed toe. Good, Tiff, I watch that. So you're pointing the toe. Why? Because pointed toes make flat bellies. Thank you very much. Here we go. Ribs up and here. Now, once you do it by shifting your weight, right? That's what we're talking about. It's a weight shift. Now, we're going to go just a little faster and do it without shifting the weight. So it looks like this. Ribs up, ribs up. Ribs up, bend the knee, 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 then you reach it away. Woo, shoulder roll. So you can see, you just have to kind of go slow. It's a feel move. There's really no other big tips that I can give you except for really working the weight shift and keeping the standing knees bent, okay? And even if you just do this, I mean, doing this throughout the day is cool. Like, I kind of play with it a little to see where I feel it. Like, I can get it here with my hands pretty close. I feel it more out a little bit, especially because I like where my elbows are. I get more of that activation in the arms. So you can play with that a little bit. And then we're going to go into the other pull, which is the puppet pulls. So here's the puppet pulls. How are the legs? The legs are hoedowns to the side.
Yes.
Okay, here's the arms, okay? So puppet pulls, you're gonna give us a lat pull, W, and punch. So you're twisting the hand, right? Puppet pull, twist the palm so that your donut is forward. You're in a donut hand. Forward first, then W, puppets to the front. Puppets to the side, puppets to the front. Okay, so now, standing knee bent, shift the weight, point the toe. I'm going to go on this side. Good, Tiff. Now, keeping that knee bent to the little toe, arms are back behind your ears as much as you can. Here we go. You're going to do puppet pulls. Shift your weight. Point the toes. Shift your weight. See how you do it with the weight shift. Point. Now, let's see if we can do it without shifting the weight. That's the harder part, okay? So here we go. Point and tuck. 2, bend the knees. 3, keep this arm. Good, very good. Notice how I'm bringing my feet close together when I end. Elbow forward, last one. Elbow forward, yes, reach away. Woo, big shoulder roll. So now we have lat pulls and puppet pulls. Why don't you guys do it with us? And you might have already, but we're gonna do one set with each doing both of them. We'll see you in a sec.